Welcome to Virginia Tech, and you've said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Makes the grab, it's Selden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass on second down. Unleashes it on the run. He's got it on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
3rd down after the run. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Snags it over the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Calls his own number. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off-play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Few teams improved over the 2nd half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the right. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Druckenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Druckenmiller vibes, Pollard.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Drones. Quickly complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it at the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. On the move. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. In the red area, it's Bennett. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back to throw, it's Drones. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They give it to him again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Makes a connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And it's no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. Myers on the move. It's complete. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Appalachian State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. He breaks a tackle. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Handoff from the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's reeled in. It's Wilson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against third down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. To throw, it's Lagway. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? To the air, it's Lagway. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
He wants to throw it. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They try to get it outside on the left. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Looking for space. It's Stewart. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give on the inside. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hokies. And the pummeling has started.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Cal. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The Gators want to move quickly. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this young fella? They're slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going up top again. Good timing on the quick out. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. On the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Hokies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space, it's Stewart. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And
you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Blasted as he lets it go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins him deep inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably...
Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Gators. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
27, Florida, 7.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The give out of the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Give to the back. Powers through the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the air. It's Drones. Get it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the beatdown has ensued. They tack on a little extra here in the fourth and just about set to break this long losing streak.
Yeah, that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. He smashes his way through again. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man, and it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overton, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I know you can play late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
This is a designed run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 6 over Cal. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guy.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they